Fellow Biafran, my fellow country people, mama, papa, ndinne mama, ndinna papa, unabasa loka obochita. How the church service be? It should be go well. Aha. How una take worship our papa for heaven? Alright. Otito direno Jesu. The Catholic ibaye nandu ebebe. Alright, what is the lamb or makandi Methodist? Okwa ino ya Alright, my fellow country people, my Biafran people, the people where I love well, where I talk say, I go to devote my time to contribute to our all general well-being. The same way where our supreme leader, Nnamdi Kanu, don't wake us all up. They carry us so now we can't do as they do. They do the good work where don't start. Our PM Simon Ekpa can continue. As they continue, we still say, Simon Ekpa say, in place still there for him. Because na him be oga pata. You know, mind waiting plenty people, them they talk to say how they go, see how they go join head together. Make it for be like say, Simon Ekpa now go come the poof, say, you know, go day under Nnamdi Kanu again. But Simon Ekpa don't talk, say, he know all the antics of the enemy them. Waiting carry us come this evening now, your brother Akpan so-called still Biafran Radical Freedom TV, na me the Yan. I know the Miss Yana, the Yan correct, at the game. Now, with the talk say, waiting you go see, okay, and now this same thing where we don't see, since where we loyal the Biafran Aga Ainoro, that took over 3 million lives, and that is what has continued to happen. See for yourself how these things they call on the Fulani, because I can't call them Mado. These things, because in fact they are almost the same thing with the Nama Hanachi. See how they have come to Biafran land to do what they have always done and have been backed by the politicians. Look at it here. See what in there with the pass through. They go as people come do their farming work finish. They go allow make the farm, they make the crop, they grow. The people go borrow money, borrow higher labor. As they don't cultivate finish, suffer finish. God will come make the whole thing come grow. He come water the soil. Now thing don't come grow. Time of harvest. Now Fulani go leave their land miles and upon miles away. They go even go their other brother the place where they be Chad, Niger, all over the place. Go say make them the brother they come. Say Okonkw but somewhere. Now waiting they do us. We don't they endure. They say make we no talk, make we no cough. Now see. This crop we don't grow them. We don't cultivate. It don't grow. We don't weed them all. So far, as it can't grow, harvest time, Fulani don't gather them brother or they come. And then they do the harvesting. They go bring their cattle all. They harvest. Sometimes they don't even carry their hand video the thing. No. They video them now, spray, make you they see them. You know what thing they define? Make person for that community cough. Make person for that community cough. Then they go come back for night. Naim you they see every day mass burial in Nigeria. Everywhere now in Nigeria. Mass burial. What happen? Na Mieti Allah boys. The Mieti Allah now. Naim I tell you say. You now know say this Mieti Allah leader, where they do this thing, when I know say they don't release them, now the update now we did. I want to give you an update as it they happen. I still get other video to show now, but make una see the update as it they happen here. They don't release the Nigerian court. Don't release the Mieti Allah leader. This is it here on the screen. You are seeing it. They release the Mieti Allah leader. This is the man whose armed terrorist group have constituted terror across most villages in the whole of southern Nigeria. They come and do this thing you just watch here. They go carry their cattle. Now when you cough, try to challenge them in any measure at all. They no go talk to you. They go and come back in the night and wreak havoc, buy people at will. And they continue to do this thing. See the terrorist leader, they release him. Our leader, who is obeying every known law, has never been found wanting in any law, is the person they refuse to allow to have his freedom. Abba Kyari, see again, Abba Kyari have been released. Finally released from from prison. And Abba Kyari is having his freedom today. The Mieti Allah leader has countless terrorism charges. They say they have acquitted him of all the terrorism charges. That same language of acquitting, of discharging, was used by Nigerian court against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Till today, the man, after he's acquitted, after he was discharged, he is still languishing in the custody. Not even in the normal correctional facility in prison. No. He is locked down in a small cubicle room so that they will be sure that his brain doesn't work again. That was why they were so astonished. They were so surprised the way when he come to court, his brain is still more intact than the judges in the court. The way he is quoting the constitutions verbatim ad litteratum, very precise and accurate. They marvel at this kind of human being. The other man say, what manner of man is this? What manner of man is this? When we thought he's giving up, we don't know he is even gaining more life after everything we have done. My fellow country people, Abba Kyari that we are talking about is a man who have been found wanting in all kind of extrajudicial crime. He laid charges, false accusations, work for politicians. He is found guilty in drug deals. This man has been the real man who helped all the prominent African cyber criminals to carry out their criminal cyber crimes successfully. Hush Puppy now is the person that exposed him finally. This man have been found wanting of money laundering. Another one in this particular last two charges is that he refused to declare his asset. How come a police officer whose salary ranges from 150,000 to 200,000 naira is having a fleet of car in his car garage? His mansion alone is worth over 2 billion naira. That his car garage is the one nobody can even talk about. How then did you come to this level of affluence? That is Abba Kyari. Today he is discharged and set free. His family, they are celebrating him. You can see the decorations. They say, welcome home. Welcome back home. So they say it was good for him to be incorporated back to his family. Then, it is a sin for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, a man who walks according to the laws of the land and international laws, whom the Nigerian government committed international crimes against. They say it is wrong for him to have his freedom. Why? Because he is an Igbo man. That was the same reason you saw the other program we did in the morning where Afonsi Emmanuel Iwanyang, Johannes leader, was also for the first time sounding like Madu. Now you can see Ihai Nebere. Look at this again. Another one. I am doing this so that if you don't know anything about us, don't join any band of wagon Ndoshi to condemn us. Look at it. These people, they rally round, that is their normal business. They come to southern Nigeria, target us. They go to people's farmland. They observe the farmland while you are cultivating. They will not talk, they will even greet you. While you are cultivating, you have hired labor, you have gotten loan, you have given your energy, you watch it, you weed, so that grasses will not outweigh the task. And they watch it dutifully. They come to inspect it every week. When you are even within the place, they will also greet you. They are monitoring to see how and when exactly this food crop is ready for harvest. Once it is ready for harvest, maybe they would have heard that this person will be harvesting next week. They will say, no, we and you are not equals in this Nigeria, and we get Nigeria. They go come. Because they own Nigeria, they do the harvest before you come. Now, so they go do the harvest before we come. Now, waiting with the face for Nigeria. Because for now, when we say, now they talk, the one way they pay me for this whole thing, they come. That one they come. The one way they pay me body like this. Now, one albino, the one albino, it devastates me when I see him sometimes. Now, my sister, you go see in call of self, he be like my leader, Mazen and the Kano. But these persons, when they talk, you think human beings are talking. Do you know what they are talking? Their own level of mind, when they prove everything, they try to prove that they are very intelligent, they understand the whole situation. When they talk, you understand that they are totally ignorant of those things they say they know about. They are talking. Look at this albino. Look at this one. She's supposed to be our sister, but her actions. You know this face. I believe you know this face.
57 years ago.
Okay, let me hide the
was declared by Okonkw
volume.
54 years later. The issues that led to the declaration of Biafra has not been settled yet. Instead, it has gotten worse. May the souls of Biafran women, children, men, and pregnant women that were starved to death in 1967 to 1970 genocide continue to seek vengeance against the Nigerian state. Until justice is served, there will never be peace for the wicked. Let it be on record that the genocide General Yakubu Gowon and the Nigerian state committed against the indigenous people shall never be swept under the carpet without repercussion. Congratulations to United Kingdom, United States of America, Federal Government of Nigeria, and Yakubu Gowon.
We are starting.
It is 57 years already. 57 years ago, you massacred 5 million innocent men and children.
Volume wasn't on. I just turned the volume on the set. The volume, I turned it on now. I increased it. Okay.
57 years ago, Biafra Republic was declared by Okonkw.
Okay.
54 years later.
All right.
The issues that led to the declaration of Biafra has not been settled yet. Instead, it has gotten worse.
Okay.
May the souls of Biafran women, children, men, and pregnant women that were starved to death in 1967 to 1970 genocide continue to seek vengeance against the Nigerian state for the wicked. Let it be on record that the genocide children, men, and pregnant women that were starved to death in 1967 to 1970 genocide continue to seek vengeance against the Nigerian state.
they don't seem to know what they are saying. They don't seem to know the real meaning of what the words they use. All right. We will still play it. I want to analyze what she just said here now. She said, that the heinous crime that all these persons she called now, all these groups, these countries that came together with Nigeria to carry out this heinous crime against humanity. Now at the end she said, may the fallen heroes, all those innocent women, innocent children, all those voices, let those Obara rise up and now seek vengeance. They should rise up, seek vengeance for justice sake. Now what is she talk now? Now I might analyze. Now she talk and she no understand the word though. She don't just go by expo. Because as she do like this. About a lot of expo at school. On there now they copy. Now them. Copy. Now them. Now she said these things without knowing the meaning of the words she used. May they continue to seek vengeance. Good. How will this vengeance come? As the spirit will now enter into the living people and now begin to seek this vengeance. Now you saw a man who sacrificed, who is very rich. Master Simon Ekpa is very rich. And he had to just keep down his riches, his status, to fight this, to give this vengeance you just mentioned. All you did was to begin to blackmail him. You begin to blackmail him. And this Anumanu, now after blackmailing him, now began to look for some fault among the Fulani people, fault among some Igbo politicians, forgetting that the P2B that he was promoting is also as a politician. He's also a Nigerian politician. Now, because he want to fight for P2B to go into office, probably because they are from the same place, I wouldn't know. And then, Simon Ekpa became the bad sheep in the boat. The dark sheep in the house. And she began to now, this same vengeance that she is talking about, somebody now have to help those fallen heroes to get this vengeance. Or is it not in the African way again that when somebody in your family die, they appear to you in dream or when you are in trance, they tell you what transpired between them and a certain villain, that is the person Buruha, the traitor. Now they tell you now, go and avenge their own. Is that not what happens? Now somebody who has been able to have a whole lot of our heroes appearing to him, calling for him to give not just ordinary vengeance, a vengeance that will bring about the liberation of these people over the same cause they fought. Ngiwabo ocha berebere, ocha kokokokoko. Then manazi aso ibo. You able to see super. Now today you are turning back again. Another election not the finish now. Even if not be say we won't go, the person like this now, they are planning again to fall for P2B's the seat. Now these people, let us continue to hear this Bino. Chakokoko or Chakomaka.
Until justice is served, there will never be peace for the wicked.
As if all my honor cool.
Let it be on record that the genocide General Yakubu Gowon and the Nigerian state committed against the indigenous people shall never be swept under the carpet without repercussion.
Okay, Kedu ka near the repercussion. Who will fight to get it swept on top of the carpet. Also, Igbo. Who will bring the thing that are already swept under the carpet now on top of the carpet? Who can only has up there? Oh, crafty P2B. Cunning serpentry P2B. Okay? I don't know. Ochako Maka. Continue.
Congratulations to United Kingdom, United States of America, Federal Government of Nigeria, and Yakubu Gowon.
Okay.
It is 57 years already. 57 years ago,
I don't know.
You massacred 5 million innocent men and children to keep Nigeria as one.
Okay.
You wasted 5 million Igbos for the Nigeria you and I are seeing today. But guess what? We are Igbos. We are unshaken.
Okay, you heard her now. For the Nigerian you and I answer today. That is to say, we are ordinarily not Nigerians. Originally we are not Nigerians. But we just answer the Nigeria because after all, we are Igbos. Let us continue to hear Ochako.
We cannot be broken. We are still here.
Okay.
You marginalized us because you want to make us weak, docile and scared. You said as far as you breathe, Biafra will remain an illusion. You also said, instead of an Igbo man to become the president of Nigeria, let the rope holding the foundation of Nigeria collapse before your eyes. The creation of Nigeria in 1914 is only but a cause to the indigenous people. And these are the achievements of 1914.
Come quote something. Copy. You feel after copying all these things now, somebody will begin to see you as a historian or as a grammarian. Eh? The rope holding the foundation of Nigeria, it is better you hear that is the Igbo. Are you not as dangerous as the same Fulani people that are saying this thing? At my fellow Biafran people, so this girl still sabi the name Biafra. You still know the name Biafra. So you're a Biafran. Since you know you're a Biafran, but your principal say that Biafra died 52 years ago, you were not agitated. So why is it the one that the Fulani say or do that matters to you? So you don't know that Gono or the in-house enemy is worse than that one of outside. Because you are already prepared to, deal with that of outside. Why the in-house one was targeting, not forget breeze like okay. Now, I want to ask you. Okay, let me reserve the question. Keep on displaying your madness. You think this is intelligence?
Amalgamation so far. Lives perished, investments gone, and properties destroyed.
A good editor.
Ojukwu knew that a day like this would come. In order to avert the unfortunate incident of future occurrences, he asked for a restructured Nigeria. A restructured Nigeria that will permit each region to govern themselves and manage their resources while promoting autonomous society that fosters development and the maintenance of indigenous or regional resources geared at improving the lives of the people without external intervention. The Aburi Accord meeting was initially agreed by both parties. Gowon arrived in Nigeria, and the success of the meeting was truncated by Britain, the colonial masters. Ojukwu got frustrated. He declared the Republic of Biafra on the 30th of May, 1967. On 27 January 1968, Biafran currency pounds were printed by Odumegwu Ojukwu and was legal tender throughout the Republic of Biafra. On the 6th of July 1967, the war broke out. On the 13th of January 1970, the war ended and Yakubu Gowon declared or named the war, no victor, no vanquish, in order to promote reconciliation and healing, which never happened, and never will it happen now. There was no healing, there was no reconciliation, and there will never...
Okay, first of all, I have to applaud you for... you did a diligent work. Yes, I think I can still see due diligence in the compilation here, because it was somewhat sound compendium. Nevertheless, I will not renege from being truthful. because it is my contract between me, it is the contract between me and my God. We are a just people. And our Supreme Leader taught us to always work hard to be whiter than white. You are trying to fault other people. But here you are. You are here clearly stating what is true. To the extent it is that the reconciliation, the 3R programs, rehabilitation and reconstruction, that it never took place. The wound, the injury never healed and will never happen. This is what you said. I don't know, maybe is it another person because you are reading it. You are just reading the stuff. So whoever put together this tried. Because I can see, you know, some people, you know, working like a journalist doesn't make one, you know, a presenter doesn't make one intelligent or, you know, to know about social issues necessarily. It doesn't. Because the way you are just reading like a presenter, you are not saying it, it's not coming out of you. Sometimes when we tell you about things that happen around us, the passion and the knowledge of it, so we don't necessarily need to read notes or read any handout. However, I will still tell you that you are a hypocrite, just like your principal, Peter Obi, and who is not any much different from Peter Mba. These two, the Peters here, are betrayers. The Peters here are crafty and super cunning. They are so serpentary. They want to make the Fulani to see them as nationalists, as good people, and that is what they have kept to it. As a governor, Peter Obi did what Peter Mba is doing today. That is why immediately this incident took place in Aba, Peter Obi was the first person to rush to the media to say this is the same way in 2021 he condemned the Igbo youths and applauded the military for buying countless number of Igbo youths in the name of keeping Nigeria one. Here you are now reading a note what the Gowon government of Nigeria and the British then and the other cohorts, their allies that came together to cause what will be best classified as a Holocaust. Now, you are here reading something to us without thinking and reflecting on your actions just a year ago or 1 year plus ago when you were here in the public space fighting the people that want to bring this justice and this vengeance, and also addressing, or are you the type of person who only knows how to mention problems and never want it to be solved? That is what qualifies you for hypocrisy status. Let us continue to hear work again.
The reintegration. May the soul of our internal leader, Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu, continue to find peace before God.
Amen.
If you are an Igbo man or woman, be proud of yourself. Yeah. Be encouraged and always know this. The war has not ended yet. The fight is only getting started. Yeah. I also want you to know this. The hatred they have for you is your strength, your hope, your voice, and your pride. And these are the reasons. The reasons why every tribe despises the Igbos is contained in this piece. Every tribe, which includes the North, the South, and the West, don't want to have anything to do with the Igbos. They don't want to associate with the Igbos. They don't want you to tag them with the Igbos. The reason is contained in this piece.
I think you are now concocting the fact. You are concocting. This is no more truth. Okay, I think it was on Zuzurugi Mechipono Sege. Oh, Zuzurugi mechipono se onu ahụ. Who told you that the north, the south, these ones don't want to have anything to do with the Igbo? This is the point. So when you read the notes, the copy, when you read it, it sounds intelligent and interesting. But when you are to give your own direct human opinion as a person, you just regularly goof. Okay, to put the fact right, every tribe in Nigeria and all over the world wants to have to do with the Igbos. What you should have said, or what is true either, or rather, is they are afraid of the Igbos being higher or being their superior. They want to be the master to the Igbos, to use the natural deposit of intelligence, the hand of blessing, the magical blessing in the life of an Igbo man, the stars. They want to enjoy it. They know that these people are extravagantly, stupendously blessed with an overwhelming wealth of knowledge, wealth of expertise in every field of endeavor, whatsoever the name may be. They know that the Igbo man is so ravishingly blessed. Come to technology, come to sports, come to entertainment, whatever you may call it. They know that the Igbo man is extravagantly blessed by the host of heaven. Thus they envy him. They want to deal with him. They want to do with him, but they don't want him to lead over them, because they are not as blessed in any way close to. They cannot. So they feel they will have better life. They will have better life if they superintend over the affairs of the Igbo man, so that they will be tapping of the overwhelming blessing, overwhelming wealth, deposit, the charismatic deposit in the life of an Igbo man. In management, the Igbo man manages exceptionally. In commerce, in technology, in entertainment, in sports, the Igbo man is a bundle of blessing. They want to be tapping of it. They know that when you have your freedom, they don't miss out. They don't be for them. That's what they are fighting. So, but the people you want to enjoy, you are maltreating them. And you made them to realize that after all, they don't need you. You need them. And they began to now seek, look around, to explore other alternatives, which amounts to them going their separate ways. So at this point, I'm a microphone. You are very good at reading scripts, reading handouts. Thank you. You are a very good reader, and a very good voice, and very good accent. Very good. I applaud that. But that doesn't stop me from telling you that you have done a very bad thing against your people. You joined P2B to distract us. Even as you speak, you are still confused. You are talking Biafra now. Before you began to promote P2B, you were talking Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra. Today, P2B came out. And the way you were talking about the hatred of the Fulani against the Igbo, the marginalization, the maltreatment, the robbing, the denial, about the whole treatment of the, And how you emphasize over time in your different videos that you have lived in the north, you understand them, that the deep-seated hatred, it's like a bile that is so deep-rooted in the heart of the Fulani man, the caliphate as a whole. You made so much emphasis on this, only for you to still think. You even in this particular video you are addressing here, you made emphasis of, you made mention of the fact that they prefer the rope that hold Nigeria to court instead of giving an Igbo man opportunity to become a president. Then why will you say this with your mouth? Because that makes me understand that you have a comprehension problem. You they read something very good, but you have comprehension problem. You say things that even you don't understand. So maybe it is an academic challenge of comprehension deficit, or it is a problem of Obanje. Obanje nenye insobu. So it's either way. It's either here or there. There must be something wrong with you, fundamentally. If something is not wrong with you, why will you be saying that you know? You are saying it with a kind of, your words there, saying it means it goes to think or suggest you understand this thing so deeply. And the word you use is so very strong that they prefer the foundations, the very rope that holds the foundation of the country, to court instead of an Igbo man. Then you go to do campaign that Igbo man should be. And this Igbo man you are talking about is an Igbo man that doesn't have overwhelming support of the people. You said this as if it's after a while I began to now digest it. I said, had it been there was a case that if you had related it, I will know that you know this thing so deeply. Which is the case of Chief Dim Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu. The only man that, before the emergence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he is the only man that the whole Igbo race accepted as a leader. With his acceptance, with his limitless sacrifice, with his effort, that is so obvious and that is so as clear that even the blind man could see. He contested the election and lost even in his own village because it is in One Nigeria platform. And ordinary child, Peter Obi, you are calling. What Ojukwu could not do, you want Peter Obi to do. In riches, well, Ojukwu's only property only in Festac is richer, is bigger than whatever Peter Obi will have in this world. This man was, the father transferred his wealth. He made his personal wealth. His father transferred his wealth as the richest man in Africa, and he couldn't make it to that place. It is your stingy Peter Obi. Your stingy, obviously stingy Peter Obi, that you had to demarcate IPOB, demarcate Simon Ekpa, demarcate all of us who believe and stand firm to our conviction. Today you are telling us intimidation, Biafra. It is either you have a comprehension problem. Ask for reading. You are very fluent in reading. Maybe we might employ you in either Biafran radio or television. You might not be too good at the television. No, you might be good, but it will be some very non-educative programs. We will put you in some as a department presenters. You will do very well there. Can see your eyes, Ochaka Omaka. It is a one-day problem. It is, it can still be the comprehension problem. Yes. All these things now you just ranted. Don't you know that you just exposed yourself? Of course. You succeeded in exposing yourself. if you are the one that did the right thing, that means you did a good research. That means you copy things from somewhere. If you are not the one, that means you are some of those people whom when they are even doing expo, when they are copying, you copy like Tinubu that copy P2B's agenda of what is it again? The agenda of removing subsidy, without knowing if there are other modalities that P2B intended putting in place before removing, which of course also exposes the fact that P2B is not even any different from Tinubu. The only clear thing is that he is young, he is more intelligent, young, brilliant, because the age also gave him an advantage, and naturally being an Igbo man, he's a smart person, a trader, looking for any opportunity to trade with the people's Ndo. That is the thing that distinguishes him. If not, all of them, they talk about removing subsidy. And when you ask them if you are going to now go after those people that have been enjoying this subsidy against the national interest, they say no, that's not the intention. The only intention is to stop it from the moment they started. So when you leave office, the other people now who were only afraid of you will continue with that. So what change, what difference have you made? Of course, are you removing subsidy? Are you removing subsidy as if you don't know why you are even giving the subsidy in the first place? We have said this severally. Your principal P2B, you feel that we get Nigeria working. He don't even know anything to do. In Anambra, a lot of you don't know what he did with Anambra money. He invested Anambra money into his private firm. He invested it. That was why he was busy building malls in Abuja, Port Harcourt. That was why Soludo wanted to expose him. He respected himself and said, "Oga, you my senior brother in everything, in education, in wealth, in everything. Waiting I know if you do, make you help us do it." So that Soludo no expose him. Now you see that where you were going, there was no road. Because if P2B was really as intelligent as he was telling you people, he should have known that that subsidy, the government subsidizing the cost of petroleum products, is because the cost of producing the petroleum products was high. You pay billions of dollars to transport a particular volume of petroleum products. You send them to say in Canada that doesn't have oil, and Canada now will charge you. No, you will first of all pay the cost of transporting it there. Then after you have transported it, now you pay the cost of processing it there, refining it. Then you now pay the cost of bringing it back. Now, if petroleum was to cost 76 naira, the cost of taking it to Canada, for instance, already has, because it's higher than the product itself. Now it's now rose to maybe 800 naira. Now after paying the cost of producing, then you now pay the cost of bringing it back. Now it will enter to 1,000 plus. And you come, you say no, you want to remove the subsidy. After all, or everywhere in the world, Nigeria is even the way where they are a place where they are selling cheapest, where you consider currency. Now you forgot that the poor currency is also a product of your unproductive capacity. That if your economy is a productive economy, your currency also will have weight. That is P2B that is you are always clapping for. And the one man will come within a space of 2 years plus, tell you I want to build a refinery. He will start it from scratch and it start to function. And there was an existing refinery that wouldn't have cost so much to fix. Somebody started one from scratch, even the land he bought. And you, a government, no, you have 4 refineries that were not maintained. And you never knew, it never occurred to you that if you are coming to deliver, if you have any good tangible plan, you have a target of 3 months. 3 months, I am reviving 2 refineries. Let that be my primary. If you have any capital project, if there must be any capital project, it must be this. So that within this time frame, while you maintain concurrent, the recurrent, you invest into this field. Because when you put in check this cost of producing petroleum products, that the other products in the market will also be positively affected as regards the government now being bold. That will also help the government to be bold to control or regulate the prices of goods and services in the market. Your P2B doesn't know. He will always come, you clap, oh, go and check, go and verify, go and check. All of you, you'll be clapping. Hey, Obi Kenerenke, Obi one name, Obi 77, Obi one name, 89, Obi 88, Obi one name, 99, Obi 100, Obi one name, 1001. After all the Obi one name, waiting happen. Basre ball, one name Kedebi hungry boot to gi. Kedebi hungry boot to gi. That reminds me. Let me do a short clip for that one, so that this one will not be overboard. Okay, let's give you the update before we close. Before also we close, I want you to help us make sure you subscribe to our channel, share our videos, please. I am begging you, share our videos, like it, drop comments where necessary if you have what to say, please. Thank you. We thank you. We want you to check other of our programs today and some few days ago too. There are programs that are really hitting the internet because the truth is spoken. We are delivering. Yes, we are doing the good job. We are evangelizing. Yes, and Chioki Kabiama is hearing us. We are doing the good work. Thank you. The update here is South Africa election 99% concluded, and its ANC is losing, dropping down to 40%, as the opposition now is gathering more momentum. Definitely not the camp of Julius Malema, the economic freedom fighters. No. It's not them. The Julius Malema was not as popular as he posed, as according to the result of the election. So in hours to come, the final result will be declared. The parliament will switch camp. For over 40 years, the ANC, the party that fought the apartheid regime in South Africa, are losing it. This is the first time after so many years they are coming down. Many factors, and Julius Malema seeking to have a merger with this other party, the opposition, but we don't know if it will work. Now, coming to America, Donald Trump was found guilty of 34 count charges, but his lawyers came out to support the party, the Donald Trump party men and women who have thrown their support behind him. They have thrown their weight behind him, vowing to upturn that judgment because they believe it was manipulation. They believe it wasn't justice, that they will get justice. And Donald Trump himself have been applauded by his attorney, who said Donald Trump conducted himself pretty unlike him, probably because he knows the judge was just joking, as they believed they were going to do something to reverse the whole thing. All right, in Abia State, Dr. Alex Oti have been under severe attack. The conspiracy from conspirators, Peter Oluwalemba, so then the spokesperson of Peter Oluwalemba is the one that exposed the conspiracy, that aired it out in Arise TV. Yes, immediately he came forth. The first thing he came to do was to attack Oti. They are claiming Oti has been involved or responsible for funding IPOB under Mazi Simon Ekpa, and has been responsible for delegitimizing the Nigerian state. Alex Oti is laughing at them. However, Alex Oti have been moved into clearing himself. Has released or pledged 25 million naira bounty on the head of the people that carried out the job, the buying of the 5 army officers, and a lot of people are speculating that this buying could be machinated by Okonkw Ikpeazu and this same camp of the Enugu illegitimate governor Peter Oluwalemba. So that is the situation, that is the development. And now Abia State also na-agba onada gara gara, obodo na-agba gara gara. So now we have come to the very end of this program. Akpan Asokwo, voicing from the Biafran Radicals Freedom TV, and we will meet next in no distant time. Thank you.